Back here for Morgan High School as the Mustangs come out of half. Ball inbounded by the Rough Riders. There's a quick foul on the Mustangs, number 24, Nevin McConnell. But on the inbounds play as the Rough Riders tried to lay it back up and in, Mustangs' Aaron Anderson took the charge, and that's going to give the ball back to the Mustangs. Fouls on the Rough Riders, number 11, Weber. McConnell did pick up his first foul out of the half for the Mustangs. One team foul apiece coming here out of the half. Mustangs trail the Rough Riders 37-31. Mustangs with the same starting five: Lopez, Mendez, Schneider, McConnell, and Anderson here to start the second half and third quarter. Schneider leading the Mustangs with 8 points officially in that first half. Has the ball up top, down low, sends it up top to McConnell. McConnell to Lopez. Lopez comes from the left side, brings it back up top. Anderson gets the screen and the ball. Jump shots up and good from just inside the three-point line. Looks like he was fouled, but the whistle did not blow, but the basket is good. Mustangs look to put a little full court pressure on the Rough Riders as they handle that pretty well and put the basket up and good for two. Ball inbounded quickly. Mendez has the ball, looks to drive, lays it up off the glass, rolls it in and good. Mustangs, Mendez for his first 2 points here, 4 on the night. As the pace much similar to that of the start, very quick. Mustangs with that full court pressure on the Rough Riders. Rough Riders cannot handle the ball and turn it over, giving the ball back to the Mustangs. 35-39, Mustangs trail. Have the ball. Lopez drives off the screen from Mendez, sends it left side to Anderson. Anderson's 2-point jump shot, good. If we can keep Anderson on the floor and out of foul trouble in his hot hand, Mustangs will be on track here to get the lead back that they lost there late second quarter. Rough Riders get the ball and head down the floor as they answer with a 2-point basket of their own. Mendez unguarded, drives the lane again and lays it up and good. Mendez, 2 quick points with no pressure there from the Rough Riders. Full court pressure by the Mustang, not handled by the Rough Riders. Ball turned over, shot up by Anderson, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders, and they're going to call a foul on number 24, McConnell, as he pushed off. Nowhere near the rebound, but he was pushing to try to get there as they blow the whistle and the foul. Well, Braden, Mustangs come out of here, out of this half quickly. You had the chance to talk to Coach Unrein. It looks like they're doing some of the things he'd like to see.
Except for one of them is they're not staying out of foul trouble as McConnell picks up his third.
Yeah, foul trouble has been an issue all night for the Mustangs. Nevin McConnell with 3, Aaron Anderson with 3. Rough Riders have the ball, 3-point shot up, top of the key, and it is good. Extending their lead, 44-39, 5:39, third quarter. Leo Lopez to Anderson. Well above the 3-point line. Send it left side to Mendez, who takes the 3-point shot. No good. Ball bounces around. Rebounded by the Rough Riders. Mustangs quick to get back. Double team pressure. Far side. Lopez able to steal the ball on the pressure and then is fouled by the Rough Riders 32, Mac Morford. Sub coming in for the Mustangs, number 20, Nash Bledsoe, coming in for McConnell, who has those 3 fouls. Coach Unrein trying to keep his guys out of foul trouble with these substitutions as we've got a long way to go here, second half. 5:19, third quarter, 44-39. Mustangs trail the Rough Riders. Ball inbounded to Lopez. Screen up high by Mendez and Schneider. Lopez gets free and lays it up and in. Mustangs putting full court pressure on the Rough Riders. Rough Riders haven't been able to handle it yet this far. Are able this time to get it across half court, send it left side for the 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded and put back by 33 Walter for the basket. 46-41, 5-point lead for the Rough Riders. Lopez looking to drive the lane. Man-to-man coverage on the Rough Riders. Mustangs spreading the floor, opening up the middle part of the lane. Schneider has the ball down low off the block, turns in low, misses. Rebounds his own basket, goes back up off the glass, no good. 2 really good looks by Schneider, unable to find the hole. As the ball goes off the glass and squirts away, Rough Riders rebound the ball. 3-point shot straight away. No good, off the rim. Rebounded by the Rough Riders and put back up, and we've got the whistle blown. And a foul on the Rough Riders 45, Mark Rios. After those two misses, Schneider's going to take a seat and regroup. Baker comes in for him for the Mustangs. Mustangs ball. Anderson inbounds to Lopez. They talk a little bit on the back court. Figure out what they're going to run here to close this gap. Lopez comes across half court, sends it left side to Bledsoe. Bledsoe dribbles top of the key, gives the ball to Mendez. Mendez looked to drive but forgot to dribble as the travel call is made, giving the ball back to the Rough Riders. 4 minutes to go, third quarter, 46-41. Rough Riders lead the Mustang. Tri-Valley League matchup. Mustangs 1-6 on the year. 0-6 are the Rough Riders. If the Mustangs can eliminate some of these fouls, as the whistle was just blown again and the foul's called on number 12, Mendez for the Mustang. That's his third. We've got, if our stats are correct, 3 Mustangs with 3 fouls. Mendez, McConnell, Anderson. Ball quickly inbounded by the Rough Riders, down low, shot up, no good. Cunningham gets his own rebound and puts it back up in good. 48-41. Mustangs head down the floor, set up their offense. Lopez sends it left side to Bledsoe. Bledsoe cross court to Baker. Baker's out a little far for a big man, but sends it up top to Lopez for the three-point shot. Rattles around and good. Leo Lopez, 3 points. Closing the gap here, 48-43. As the Mustangs looking and have pulled the horses off, quick to recover, set up their half-court man-to-man defense. Anderson hand in the face, shot up, but still good. 3-point shot, Aaron Anderson closed the gap late. And not quick enough as the shot is up and good, extending the lead for the Rough Riders, 51-43. Lopez has the ball up top. Bledsoe's wide open left side. Ball sent to Anderson, then to Bledsoe cross court. Bledsoe brings the ball up top, sends it to Anderson. Anderson in low to Schneider. Schneider off the glass, and again, no good. 3 missed layups for the Mustang. Schneider, all 3 very good looks. He's a little bit frustrated as the Rough Riders bring the ball to their side of the court. Ball up top, bounces around. Rough Riders hold on to it. Bledsoe guards the ball up top the key. Sends the ball in low. Schneider looks to go for the steal, and it's going to be called for the foul. And that's going to be TJ Snyder's first foul of the night. Ball's down low under the Rough Riders basket. On the inbounds play, Nash Bledsoe does a great job to intercept the pass, gives the ball to Baker. Baker, the big man, shouldn't be handling the ball. Tries to get it back to Bledsoe, but can as it's stolen and run the length of the floor and laid back up and in for the Rough Riders. 53-44 on the turnover of the Mustangs. Baker there should not be handling the basketball, but somehow ended up with it and could not hold on and handle the pressure of the Rough Riders. Mustang, their side of the floor. Anderson's foot's on the three-point line. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Schneider as the Rough Riders got their hands on it. And a jump ball is called, but with the Rough Riders getting the ball there at a half, possession arrow points Mustangs' way. And the Mustangs will have the ball here with 2 minutes to go, third quarter, underneath their basket in front of their bench. Anderson inbounds the ball baseline to Schneider. Schneider off the low block up, and he is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. TJ Schneider 2 for 4 tonight from the free throw line. 8 points coming here and out of the half. 3 missed layups. A little bit frustrated there, Braden, with those 3 misses.
Definitely. He knows he's better than that, and I'm sure right now he's just trying to regroup as he's at the free throw line.
First shot up by Schneider is good. Subs coming in for the Mustangs. Number 12, Mendez for Baker. And number 30, Eric Kemble for Leo Lopez. Schneider at the line, Anderson and McConnell to rebound. Second shot up and no good, but hits a Rough Rider and will remain Mustangs ball. 1 of 2 from the line is good. 2 minutes to go here, third quarter, 45-53, Mustangs trail. Ball's inbounded by Kemble, who sends it to Anderson, and Anderson's jump shot is good for 2. Aaron Anderson avoiding foul troubles, got 6 points here for the Mustangs this third quarter. Rough Riders try to respond. Shots up, no good. Rattles around. Kemble for the Mustangs tries to come down with it, but cannot hold on as it squirts away, and will give the ball to the Rough Riders. 1:46, third quarter. 53-47. The quick inbounds play and three-point shot is up and good by Ray Hernandez of the Rough Riders, extending the Rough Riders lead. 56-47. Anderson quick to sprint down the court. Basketball cut in his head and all. Sends it left side to Kemble. Kemble back up top to Anderson. Anderson looking to get into Schneider but can't. Sends it back up top to Mendez. Mendez right side to Kemble. Kemble's three-point shot up, no good, but is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot three. Fouls on number 20 for the Rough Riders, Dylan Cunningham, his first. Number 30, Eric Kemble, is going to go to the line and shoot three. First shot up and rattles around and out, no good.
Northern Colorado Title. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title at 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan.
Second basket up is good for Kemble. Mendez and Schneider sit about half court for this third attempt. Third attempt is good. 2 of 3. Up and made for Kemble. Lopez comes back in the game for Kemble after those free throw attempts. 56-49. Mustangs close the gap. Ball inbounded. Mustangs put the pressure back on. Full court pressure. Roosevelt able to break it. Anderson and McConnell look for the double team trap at half court. Unable to do so. Ball far left side. Three-point shot up and good. Got to do a better job of getting some pressure on these three-point shooters of the Rough Riders. They've been able to make most of what's been put up tonight from three-point land. Mustangs try to recover as Lopez sends the ball left side to Anderson. Anderson's jump shot, a wild one. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders. Mustangs try to put pressure to slow the break. No one stops the ball. Sent right side, laid up and in. Number 20, Cunningham, leading scorer here for the Rough Riders tonight. Not sure why or how, but coming into tonight, the Rough Riders leading scorer, Mitchell, has not seen the court. Lopez, three-point response straight away, no good. Rebounded by McConnell, up and off the glass, no good, but he is fouled and will go to the line and shoot two. Number 24, Nevin McConnell for the Mustangs, to the line to shoot two. 1 of 2 here tonight. Fouls on number 33, Walter, his third. First shot up and good.
Bijou T-Quest. Stop by 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan. Letter jackets, t-shirts, banners, and more. They're also your local experts in customizing your team's sports apparel. .26 seconds to go here, third quarter. Mustangs trail 62-50. Free throw shot rushed and up, no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Schneider's layup, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders. Sent the length of the floor to number 20, who lays it up off the glass, no good. Bounces around, 3 Mustangs fight for the ball and do come up with it. Lopez puts the pressure on as time's running out here, third quarter. Lopez looking to the left side to Mendez, gets him. Mendez behind the back to Anderson. Anderson runs the baseline and tries to get it out to Schneider, but he got called for the walk. Coach Unrein talking to Mendez about that pass as Mendez sent it around his back as opposed to with a little with a normal bounce pass in low where we would have probably had a little bit better look. Rough Riders inbound the ball, deflected by the Mustangs' Kemble. Mustangs have full court pressure here on the Rough Riders as there's 4.3 to go. Kemble defends with Anderson. Mendez on the ball with Kemble. Anderson jumps up to deflect the pass. Shot is off and is no good as time expires here. Third quarter. Mustangs trail the Rough Riders after 3, 61-50. We'll be back after a short break. You're listening to Mustangs basketball on B106, B106.com. Starting the fourth quarter, Roosevelt inbounds the basketball. Quick three is up over the backboard, no good. Giving the ball back to the Mustangs. Mustangs trail 61-50 as we start this fourth quarter. Mustangs not a good job here in the third quarter and second half of handling the basketball as they did here in the first. As they start this fourth quarter off with a turnover. More turnovers there in the third quarter than they had the entire first half, which Roosevelt playing a little bit better basketball, capitalizing on those opportunities. And pulling away here a little bit with the 61-50 lead. After this most recent Mustang turnover, ball inbounded by the Rough Riders. Sent right side in front of the Rough Riders bench, three-point line. Up top, sent around, dribble drive down the middle, shot up, no good. Tipped by Mustangs Anderson and out of bounds. It will remain Rough Rider ball. Down low under the Rough Riders basket. Mustangs set up, inbounded quickly by the Rough Riders. Down low and up and good. 63-50, Rough Riders lead. Mustangs got to do a better job on the defensive end of the floor, preventing Rough Riders baskets and easy baskets at that. Mendez sends the ball upside to Anderson. Anderson in low to McConnell, who lays it up and in. Good offensive set by the Mustangs. Two quick passes to free up McConnell, who lays it up and in for the two-point basket. As we head down the floor, there is a foul. Number 23, Schneider, not yet in foul trouble, but has to be careful with as many Mustangs that are. Inbounds play, quick shot from the right elbow for the Rough Riders, no good. Rebounded by number 21, Hernandez, who lays it back up and in. 65-52, Mustangs need a stop if they're going to close the gap. Lopez sends it left side to Anderson, foot on the three-point line, front of the bench, shot up, no good, bounces around, rebounded by Schneider. Schneider up top to Mendez. Mendez back left side to Anderson. Anderson to the corner to Lopez. Lopez tries to send it into the low block to Schneider, but the ball's kicked away and out of bounds. Mustangs have the ball under their basket, their side of the floor. Ball inbounded quickly to McConnell. McConnell's three-point shot up, no good, and he is fouled and will go to the line and shoot three. It's the second time here, second half. The Rough Riders have committed fouls in three-point land. Up to the Mustangs here to convert and close the gap. Nevin McConnell to the line for the Mustangs. First shot up is good.
Insurance Connection, whether it's health, life, or dental insurance, or Medicare supplements, see Sharon Kaufman at Insurance Connections today.
McConnell's second free throw up, a little bit rushed, no good. Mustangs have to do a better job of making the free throws. Staying focused here to close this gap. Third shot up in is good. 2 of 3 from the line is McConnell. Ball inbounded by the Rough Riders. Able to handle the Mustangs' pressure temporarily, but then have it taken away as it bounces around and is recovered by Lopez. Lopez quick to the head to the Mustangs' side of the floor. Tries to break the double team pressure and can as he has it taken from him. Mustangs try to recover and do. Take the ball back away. Give the ball to Lopez. Mustangs have a 3-on-2 break. Lopez, Anderson, Schneider. Lopez hangs on to it the length of the floor. Can't make the layup. Nobody there to rebound the basketball as the Rough Riders recover and head back their way. Quick three. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Mendez. Mendez to Lopez. McConnell, Schneider, Anderson, Lopez, Mendez on the floor for the Mustangs. Up top, Mendez sends it in low to Schneider. The gap closes. Schneider struggles to hang on, or Anderson, struggles to try to hang on to it. And we're going to get a jump ball. Rough Riders had the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Be Mustangs ball under their basket. Coach Unrein making a substitution, bringing Mendez out and Baker in. Baker in foul trouble, as are most of the Mustangs here tonight, and we have to be careful as we've got 5:30 to go, still a long way. Quick inbounds play to Schneider. Schneider's jump shot up, no good. Rebounded by McConnell. McConnell fakes the shot and passes it in low to Anderson, but is intercepted by the Rough Riders, and another Mustangs turnover. Rough Riders look to drive the lane and cannot, and run into the Mustang Schneider, where he's going to pick up what looks to be his third foul. And does. Fouls on number 23, Schneider. Could have gone to either Anderson or Schneider. Probably best at this point it was called on Schneider, since he only has 2 to Anderson's 3. We've got now Mendez, Schneider, McConnell, Anderson, all with 3 fouls. Baker with 2. As we have here our first timeout called this evening by the Mustangs, as they're looking to talk about it. 30-second timeout. Coach Unrun's talking it over with his team, as we've got 5:24 here left to go in this ball game.
Equitable Savings and Loan, Northeast Colorado's hometown savings and loan in Fort Morgan and Brush. Equitable Savings and Loan.
If my stat sheet's right, which no promises it is, but we've only scored 4 points here in this fourth quarter. The Mustangs need to do a better job on the offensive side of the floor, converting the free throws and the baskets down low. Third quarter there is closed out. Schneider had some misses. We missed a couple other opportunities here early with some turnovers. 5:24 to go in this ball game. Mustangs trail by 11, 65-54. Quick inbounds play off that foul. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson to Lopez. Lopez has a streaking player but misses him, sends it back out to Anderson. Anderson shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders, who try to run the length of the floor. Mendez goes for the steal and misses, allowing the Rough Riders to lay it up and in. 67-54. Mendez should have probably tried to step in front of the streaking Rough Rider, but was unable to. Went for the pick instead, and it cost him the 2 points. Rough. 45 for the Rough Riders went for the steal, but instead it turned into a bit of a fall sport tackle. The foul is called on the Rough Riders, sending McConnell to the line now, with the Mustangs being in the 1-and-1 bonus situation. McConnell's been to the line here recently. 4 of 6. Only player to score points for the Mustangs this fourth quarter. His first free throw's up and good.
Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush, offers home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance.
4:49 to go here, fourth quarter. Second shot by McConnell's up and good. Makes them both. Ball's inbounded by the Rough Riders quickly, where they run into the full court pressure of the Mustangs, and we're going to have a foul. We'll have to wait and see who it's on. 3 Mustangs around the ball. Rough Riders hits the floor. Looks like the foul was called on Schneider, and that will be Schneider's 4th. Schneider very frustrated.
As he should be with that call, because the ball was loose. He was going for the ball. The Rough Rider hit him and took him out of the play. I don't see how you call that foul.
Coach Unrein's wanting to talk about it with the official and get a little bit better explanation, but nonetheless, Rough Riders to the line, and their first free throw attempt is good. Not sure Coach Unrein liked the explanation he got. Schneider's got 4 fouls. Second free throw up, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Mendez quickly sent to Anderson. Anderson sends it to Schneider, who has the wide open look and lays it up and in. Schneider off that foul responds with 2 quick points. Keeping the gap as close as it can be at this point, 68-58. Mustangs trail by 10, 4:29 to go, fourth quarter. Rough Riders ball, their half of the court. After that quick make by Schneider, Rough Riders look to answer. Jump shot, 10 feet away, no good. Rebounded by Mustangs Anderson. Anderson runs the length of the floor, sends it again to Schneider. Schneider struggles to hang on to it and does, and it looks as though we're going to have a jump ball. Schneider did a good job to hold on to it, but with that jump ball, it's going to send the possession back to the Rough Riders' way as the Mustangs set up their full court pressure. Ball's inbounded to the Rough Riders. Double team from the Mustangs. Rough Riders break free. Drive the lane, try to hold on to the basketball and does. Quick rush, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. McConnell sent to Mendez. Mendez has a lane but doesn't use it. Instead sends it to Anderson. Anderson's jump shot up, no good. Rebounded by McConnell, who goes up and lays it in. And the foul will go to the line to convert the three-point play. McConnell here has been the horse for the Mustangs with his free throws. And the only points made here in the fourth quarter. Before these shots are made and McConnell will have the chance to convert the three-point play, we've got a timeout with 3:53 to go here, fourth quarter. Mustangs trail 68-60. You're listening to Mustangs basketball, B106, B106.com. Rough Riders decided they needed a timeout after that foul in McConnell's make. McConnell lines up to shoot and convert the three-point play. Mustangs trail and have closed the gap to 8, 68-60, 3:53 to go here, fourth quarter. Mustangs looking to keep the pressure here on the Roosevelt Rough Riders as they've not handled it well as of late, and the Mustangs have been able to recover. Shot up by McConnell and is good. Pressure by the Mustangs, not handled well again by the Rough Riders. Mendez makes the steal on the pass at about half court, sends it up top to McConnell. McConnell to the wide open Schneider. Schneider struggles to try to hang on to it and snaps on the line as he tries to save the ball. Mustangs had both Kemble and Schneider wide open down low. The baseball pass from Mendez got away from him. Schneider unable to hold on, gives the ball back to the Rough Riders. 68-61, Mustangs trail by 7. Ball inbounded, stolen again. Anderson lays it up, no good. Looked like he was fouled, but no whistle called as the Rough Riders recover the ball, and then trying to break the pressure here of the Mustangs. It looks as though the Mustangs' Nevin McConnell is going to pick up the foul, his fourth.
And that last no call on Aaron Anderson's attempt at a layup, I think just about sent Chad Unrein through this roof as he jumped about 2 foot off the ground and was hollering at the official all the way down the court.
Yeah, he was hammered pretty hard. Still had a fairly good look, but not a good enough one to make the basket, and unfortunately give the ball back to the Rough Riders where that foul was committed, putting them in the 1-on-1 situation. First shot up and good. Second is up and good as well. Ball inbounded by the Mustangs. Anderson brings the ball half court, sends it right side, deep three-point line. McConnell streaks across middle of the court, gets the ball from Kemble. McConnell sends it back up to Kemble, but in the process, ball's knocked out of bounds. McConnell inbounds the ball to Anderson. Anderson has the ball up top. Big lineup for the Mustangs. Lopez here on the bench. Kemble, Anderson, Schneider, Mendez, as the Mustangs try to run their offense and do throw the ball away. Lopez comes back into the game for Kemble. Eric Kemble takes a seat. Lopez back into the game. The Mustangs offensive director of traffic. Rough Riders have the ball there, half of the court. Mustangs look to put pressure, understanding they've got to get the ball back and score some points. Doing a good job here to keep the ball about half court line for the Rough Riders. Rough Riders looking to try to get it in low, but can't. The man's wide open down there. Mustangs have to be careful and commit another foul. And if it's going on who I think it is, that may be the end of the night here for Mr. Nevin McConnell. They're actually going to call it on Anderson. Both Anderson and McConnell were right there in the mix. Foul goes to Anderson, his fourth. Mustangs have McConnell, Schneider, and Anderson now with 4 fouls. Shot is up, no good. 1-on-1 situation, rebounded by the Mustangs. Mustangs get the ball. Lopez sends it to McConnell. Almost has it taken away, but McConnell holds on to it. McConnell to Anderson. Anderson up top to Mendez. Mendez double team, gets rid of it to McConnell. McConnell looks to drive and can't. Looks to try to hit the streaking Lopez, but the hole is closed. Sends the ball to Anderson. Anderson sends it back to Lopez. Lopez resets as he sends it far right side to Anderson for 3. No good. Rattles around and out. Ball rebounded by the Rough Riders. 2:10 to go. Fourth quarter. Mustangs trail 70-61 with that Mustangs pressure on the full court press. The Rough Riders throw it away. Giving the ball back to the Mustangs. We've got a timeout. Full timeout called by the Mustangs as they look to regroup. 2:09. Mustangs trail 70-61. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Mustangs basketball, B106, B106.com. Out of this timeout here for Morgan High School, the Mustangs trail the Rough Riders 70-61. 2:09 to go, fourth quarter. It's been a little bit of a lopsided second half, especially fourth quarter. The only Mustang scoring points here this fourth quarter is Nevin McConnell, who has 9 points, 5 of which coming on the free throw line. Mustangs have the ball off timeout, inbound it quickly to Lopez. Lopez down low to Schneider. Schneider, another miss on the layup. Ball kicks around and is rebounded by the Rough Riders, who run the length of the floor to try to avoid the Mustang full court pressure. Have the ball left side. Rough Riders looking to spread the floor and run out a little of this clock as they don't want the Mustangs to try to come back. And as Mustangs put the pressure on the ball at half court, Coach Brown for the Rough Riders doesn't like what he sees and calls a timeout. Quick 30 seconds here for the Rough Riders as they look to regroup. Mustangs trail 70-61. Got to do a better job of converting some of these baskets.
Most definitely, and that's the Mustangs just kind of, they came out flying around almost in panic mode coming out of half, as the intensity I thought was almost higher than it was at the start of the game. So it's interesting to watch and see what the Mustangs kind of can come up with here in the last minute and 43 seconds in this ball game.
They do need a stop on the ball. They've done well this half to force the turnover. Once they have forced the turnover, it's been hard to convert it to points. Again, Nevin McConnell, the only man for the Mustangs scoring the baskets, has two makes this quarter. 2 field goals. The rest coming from free throws. Mustangs going to have to do a better job of making the defensive stop and then putting the ball in the basket on their end of the floor. Ball's inbounded by the Rough Riders out of the timeout. Pressure by the Mustangs, McConnell and Anderson. Mustangs have to be careful to not foul as well. Mendez throws a hip here as the Rough Rider runs baseline. No foul called, and they're going to say that's the turnover as the Rough Riders cannot handle the ball. Giving it back to the Mustangs, and that's that defensive stop we were looking for. In for the Mustangs is number 11, Tony Zwetzig. Taking a seat is number 12, Mendez. Mendez did a good job there before coming out of forcing this most recent turnover. 1:20 to go here, fourth quarter. 70-61. Mustangs trail. Ball up top to Snyder. Snyder out far right side to Lopez. Lopez in low to the streaking Snyder, who banks it off the glass. No good. 2 Mustangs and a Rough Rider reaching and battling for the ball, and we're going to have a whistle and a jump ball with the possession arrow pointing Mustangs' direction. We'll stay here in front of the Mustangs bench and under their own basket as the Mustangs set up for the inbounds play. Lopez, Zwetzig, Schneider, McConnell, Anderson on the floor for the Mustangs. 1 minute to go, fourth quarter. Need 9 points. Mustangs look to try to get a man free for a shot. Zwetzig right side up top to Anderson. Anderson got to move and does. Zwetzig for 3. It's good. And the quick timeout called by Coach Unrein. 51.9 seconds to go. Mustangs trails 70-64. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Mustangs basketball, B106, B106.com. Back here for Morgan High School. Mustangs trail the Rough Riders 70-64. 51.9 to go. Zwetzig with the 3-point make, closing the gap here in the final seconds of this basketball game. Coach Unrein called the timeout. Mustangs coming out here with the full court pressure as they line up and the Rough Riders look to inbound the basketball. Mustangs need a turnover. Double team trap in the corner. Rough Riders get away. Somebody's going to have to stop the basketball, and unable to as the Rough Riders lay it up and in. 72-64, 40 seconds to go here. Inbounds ball, quick jump shot by Kemble, no good. Rebounded, put back up by no good, and there's a foul. Foul's going to be on the Mustangs. Looks to be number 20, white 30. Mustangs, Eric Kemble, his first. First free throw up after the foul is up and good for the Rough Riders. 73-64. Rough Riders lead. 32 seconds to go in this ball game. Mustangs closed the gap there with Zwetzig's 3.
but the Rough Riders have been quick to answer with 4 points. Ball rolled. Lopez, no pressure, now picks it up. Clock's running, 30 seconds, fourth quarter. Mustangs need some quick points. Struggling to get a man free to do so. Zwedzig in quickly to Anderson. Anderson lays it up, no good. Off the miss, ball bounced around, rebounded by the Rough Riders. Rough Riders going to look to try to hold on to the ball. And Lopez, for the Mustangs, commits the foul to stop the clock, and that will send number 11, Cameron Weber, to the line to shoot 2. First free throw up and is good. Central Auto Parts, for all your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts, West Platte Avenue, Fort Morgan. Second free throw's up and good, 76-64. Rough Riders lead the Mustangs. 16 seconds to go, clock running. Lopez has the ball, comes across half court. Anderson and him struggle to free each other up. Lopez's pass is deflected. Recovered by the Rough Riders. Mustangs try to get it back, unable to. Rough Riders playing a game of keep away as time expires. And the final score, 76-64. Mustangs lose a tough Tri-Valley League Tri-Valley League matchup to the Roosevelt Rough Riders. We're going to take a quick break, be back with some final stats, updates, and information as we head through a brief and quick post-game show. You're listening to Mustangs basketball. Again, the final, 76-64 on B106, B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, Mustangs lose a tough one, 76-64 to the Rough Riders. Braden Schneider's with Coach Unrein.
Coach, a tough loss tonight as your team goes down as we head into the Christmas break. Evaluate your team's play for us tonight.
You know, tonight all I did is I asked them to come out and play basketball, not really to worry about the mistakes. Just go out and play hard, and then we'll fix things later. And they really did. And I mean, we did some dumb things. I mean, we did some really stupid things. But with those stupid things, it's going to make us better towards the end of the season. Instead of playing scared, we just went out and played basketball. And now the kids will start to see the things that they did once we watch film. And so we're going to be a good basketball team by the end. I still have plenty of faith in the team, and we played hard. We just did some things, and every time that we made a little bit of run, they seemed to have an answer tonight. Hit a big three here, big three there, and so they did a good job tonight. But I was impressed how hard the kids played. We just had a few fundamentally breakdowns, and it cost us, but we'll be all right.
Coach, Eric Kimball had a good amount of playing time tonight. Talk about his performance and how you feel about him coming in as he is a freshman this year.
You know, the kid plays hard. He's a good basketball player. He's a strong kid. He gives you everything he has. He made some mistakes. He made the freshman mistakes and stuff, and we're trying to teach him to be a good ball player here in the future for us. And so I have faith in going to him. And tonight wasn't probably one of his best performances, but he's a good ball player, and he's going to be a key to our future.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach Enrine and Braden, for that. As we wrap up here, the Mustangs post-game show brought to you by High Plains Banks in Wiggins. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Banks in Wiggins. Story of the night, as Coach Enrine said, is looking to get better and experiment with some things, and they did just that. Mustangs did a great job in the second half to work on their full court pressure, and the Rough Riders weren't able to handle that too well. But Coach Unrein, as he stated it, the Rough Riders just had an answer to everything the Mustangs did tonight. Mustangs started off the first half with the lead, lost it late with some turnovers and foul trouble. Mustangs finishing up with a bunch of players in foul trouble. Mendez, Schneider, McConnell, Anderson, and Baker all with a little bit of foul issues at some point there in the ball game. The key of the second half was the Mustangs' McConnell, who finished up with 11 points, or 9 points, sorry, as he was pretty much the only point scorer until Zwedzig came in there late fourth quarter with that three-point attempt to close that gap to 6. But at the end, it wasn't enough. 76-64. The Mustangs lose this first Tri-Valley League matchup to the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And Braden, if you're back with us, any final thoughts?
No, I have to agree with Coach Unrein. The kids all played hard. They played with a lot of heart. They did make some mistakes, but you have people who are in foul trouble, so you have to put in those younger players, and they did make those young player rookie mistakes. And as he said, they're going to get back in the gym, continue to work out those kinks, and I truly believe in Coach Unrein that this will be a good basketball team as we get towards the bottom half of the season.
Yeah, as a college coach, former college coach myself, the pressure was good tonight for the Mustangs. They put a lot of pressure on their opponent, and success this year is going to come down to pressure, the pace of the game, and forcing their opponents to keep up and try to do what the Mustangs are doing and dictate the game. And I think the goal of tonight for Coach Unrein was to do that, and talking with him before the game and here post-game, he seems to be pretty happy with that. No coach wants to walk away with a loss, but Mustangs learned some things here as we head to the holiday break and look to start off 2012 with a bang and pick things back up.
I have to agree with you, and the Mustangs did win the turnover battle tonight, and so I know Coach Unrein, that's one of his big things is turnovers and rebounds. They were out-rebounded, but the Mustangs I have on the turnover sheet won the turnover battle 18-21, so that's a plus. This Mustang basketball team is going to continue to get better, as they are very talented, I feel, and I think they're going to be able to be a good contender.
Well, we'll see if lessons have been learned and the Mustangs can come out here in 2012 with some momentum and take what they've learned here in these first 7 games this year, or as we close out this year, take the momentum and lessons learned of these 7 games and carry that into the new year. Sound engineer and producer for tonight's game, Trenton Klimper. I'm Josh Miller alongside Braden Snyder. We wish you all a happy holidays and a new year, and we'll be back bringing you coverage here in 2012. You're listening to Fort Morgan Basketball on B106, B106.com. Have a good